Hey there pretty people, and welcome back to Such Pretty. I have a tutorial for these ombre lips today using Kat Von D products and ColourPop and NYX liners. So if you'd like to learn how to do these lips, this is the tutorial for that. It is very popular on my Instagram. I'm going to do a series, 3 separate videos. This first one is the ombre from the center to outer, and then I'll do an ombre from side to side and an ombre from the top lip to the bottom lip, all using different products. This one is the liquid lipstick tutorial, and then in one I'll use cream lipsticks, and in one I will use eyeliners, lip liners, and eyeshadows. So you'll get different products and different looks every time. And I just wanted to really quickly touch base on a couple things before I get into the tutorial. So the first thing is I have a new filming area, so I haven't quite figured out my lighting yet. So it might not be up to par yet, so just bear with me. This might be a little bit dark, but it's really hard to tell because I've got like 1,000 lights in my eyes, which brings me to the next thing that I wanted to talk about. I have gotten several comments about how I rarely look at the camera, and I just wanted to tell you guys why it's something that I will likely not be able to fix. Firstly, I film with my phone, and so it's sideways, and the camera thing is up in the right hand corner, so when I look up at it, it really looks strange. When I look at it, it looks like I'm looking up here. So I kind of just look at where my phone is, and another reason is that I have the flash on my phone on, so looking directly at the camera just puts like a really bright light directly in my vision. But the biggest reason is if you would go back to my video entitled My Life with Acute Macular Neuroretinopathy. If you watched that, then you know that I am disabled. If you didn't, then here's just a quick overview. This is some new information that I haven't told anybody on YouTube before, but this is a little diagram of what I see here. The red dot in the middle is the very center of my vision. Everything that is black in here is completely blind to me, and everything that is gray is either shimmery or moving or full of lights. It's really difficult to describe unless you've ever had like a migraine aura, or I guess it's kind of similar if you look into some really bright lights and look away, that strange light thing that you get after that. It's kind of similar to that, but so I very literally cannot see where the camera is, because this is what I see. I can't see, like, as you can imagine, I can't see my face, I can't drive, I can't read, I can't work. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's why I can see where my phone is, and that's pretty much what I look at. And the last thing is that my entire life I've had a lot of issues with social anxiety and just making friends and people in general. It just makes me really really nervous, and it's kind of unnerving for me to make eye contact with people, and as strange as it sounds, it's very difficult for me to make eye contact with the camera. It's really uncomfortable for me. If you met me in real life, I would rarely make eye contact with you unless we're very close or family or something like that, or it's like a professional situation where I have to force myself to do it, and I have to, it's taxing for me. So it's something that I'm not going to be able to fix, and I know that it's a big thing, and most YouTubers make a lot of eye contact with the viewer, but that isn't something that I'm able to do. So don't feel bad if you've brought it up. It doesn't make me feel bad or anything. It's just life. Not everybody you can't tell by looking at me that I'm sick, that I can't see. You can't tell by looking at me that I have issues with that. So don't feel bad if you've mentioned it. I'm not trying to call anybody out or anything. It's totally okay that you mention it, but a lot of people are bringing it up, and obviously it's a big thing for people to comment on it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that is why I don't look at the camera. And again, my lighting might be off, so here's the tutorial, and I am trying with my new setup, so just bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to be using these products here. So the brushes that you'll need are a lip brush, whatever you like to use. I like to use the OCC lip brushes. Not only because they're very prolific, because they come with every lip tar, or they did anyway, before the Ready to Wear collection, but they are my favorite lip brush, so I have like 20 of them. An angle liner brush and a fluffy, sort of dense brush. And then I'm going to be using, my lipsticks will be Outlaw by Kat Von D and Vampira by Kat Von D. And the lip liners that I'll be using is NYX Red in the retractable lip liner and ColourPop Creature. So what I go ahead and do first is line the outer portion of my lips with the lighter color that I'm using. And then I just kind of use that as a guideline to paint my lighter color, which would be Outlaw. And I'm going to fill in all of my lips. I'm going to do the whole thing. If I go out of the lines at all, I really don't worry about it until the end, because I'm going to be doing a lot of blending with my brush and there are possibilities, endless opportunities for me to go outside of the lines. So I just, if anything is imperfect, I just leave it until the very end. And I like to let it dry before I add the next color, because I find if I add anything on top of it, on top of this formula, or most liquid lipstick formulas, not all, but most, if I add anything on top and then start blending, it creates kind of like a dry, crumbly feeling, and it'll just flake off in the outer corners. So I like to let it dry, but it's already dry, so this formula doesn't take very long to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and add Vampira on the outer corners of the lips. I'm not going to do it very neatly, because I'm going to go in and blend it with another brush, so it doesn't have to be perfect, so you don't have to sit there and apply for 10 minutes making sure that it's perfect. I just kind of do it inside the lines and then I blend with the brush. You have to work quickly because they do dry quickly. And as you can see around the edges here, it is not perfect. The color doesn't come all the way to the edges, and that's what the Creature lip liner is for. It isn't a perfect match for Vampira, but it is pretty darn close. This is the second time I filmed this tutorial, and I used the Black Dahlia cosmetic color pencil before, and this is much too waxy to go on over this matte formula. It pulls all of the color off the lips when I use it over any of these matte colors, but this is really creamy and it goes over the matte colors really easily. So I'm just going to line the outer portion of the lips here where the darker color didn't quite meet. And since this color is a little bit darker than the Vampira, I'm just going to use my little OCC lip brush to blend in. I like this, but I do want it to be a little bit deeper in the edges, so I'm just going to go back in again with this Vampira lipstick. It's kind of a balancing act between this one and this one. I just layer until I really get the look that I want. Since they do dry fast, sometimes it's helpful to just do one side at a time when you're blending the colors, just because they dry so fast. And since I just want this inner portion to look more circular than a line, I'm going to just add a little bit more of my lighter color to blend and get the look that I really want. If I have any big mess ups, I go in with the small angle brush and I just clean up the edges with a clean angle brush. And then if I have a big mess up, I'll put some concealer on it. But I'm just gonna go around the edges and just kind of drag the color along the lines to try and crisp them up a little bit. And that is all there is to it. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Look out for my next 2 videos, which will also be ombre lip tutorials, again, side to side and top lip to bottom lip, with different types of products. And then I'm also planning on doing a studio setup type video where I show you my new filming area and I show you my makeup collection and I show you my organization and everything like that. So I haven't done that for almost a year and I just got a new desk yesterday, so I'm really excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Get it right before I film it right, and this is the first time, so and we're done.